What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this video is a clip of a woman who goes off on this dude who approached her outside the club. Baby, when I say she went off on him, she went off on him. We're gonna go ahead and play how she handled this, and I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this one, but let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll give my 2 cents afterwards. Here we go.
Now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a like this talking to me.
What do you mean? Like what?
I said get the on my face, right?
What do you mean?
Get the on my face.
What you mean? Like, I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go in my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about that, man. You talking about eye socket? I ain't tripping.
Baby, he was a little too close to her for her to, and then the way she talking too, I think these women are a bit bold. The way they talking to men out here, that's a bit scary, but let's continue.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the f you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked.
You been walked up. I said get the away from me 3 times.
I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the f up and keep walking.
So I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Go ahead, dude.
Bye. The weirdo. Your mama. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the you're saying. You're mad because you got rejected. Yeah. Ugh, I hate coming out. I'm going the back inside forever. Forever.
And you know, this is how a lot of women respond to men approaching them. You know, and there are a lot of women who are like, well, if she told him to leave her alone, you know what I'm saying? She has every right to protect herself. And you have a right to say, hey, I'm not interested or whatever, but it's a way you do it. You know, if women like to talk about how crazy men are and how dangerous men are, they'll take the bear over the man. This wouldn't be a good example of that, because the way women speak about men, you would think that they will watch the way they talk to a man if a man is so dangerous, right? Why do women, look how she calling him names. She didn't seem afraid at all to tell him how she felt. So this idea that the man is more scary than a bear is ridiculous, because she didn't seem afraid at all. He was right up on her. If men are that dangerous and so scary, he would have bopped her right then and kept it moving. But he didn't. He walked away. She had words. He had words. And she felt real comfortable calling him names and even mentioning his mom and his daddy with no hesitation. So it don't seem to me that women are that afraid of men to come out your mouth and say that, because otherwise you would think that they would be a little bit more calmer and be a little bit more gentler with their words when a stranger approaches them. You would think they would be more like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, and then get the hell up. And cause what I would have did was got up and went back in the club or went somewhere where there were other people to get away from him if I was felt that threatened or anything like that. So this is a lie that a women like to say, oh, men are so dangerous and they're so afraid of them, because the way they talk to them, it just don't seem that they are. But this is why a lot of men don't approach, because this is how women talk to the men. They ew, she like ew, and like, oh my God, this is why, you know, this is how a lot of them act. They act like these men are disgusting, like, oh my God, why are you approaching me? I'm better than you. Oh my God, you're just a dirty, low down, dusty. I can't, why? Who gave you the audacity to approach me? This is how a lot of women respond. And this is part of the reason why men don't approach these women anymore. And they're not even looking their way. But then you have women now who act like this, but then they turn around and wonder why men aren't approaching. The men that they might be interested in, why they're not approaching. Because remember, when you act this way, all men are looking at your behavior and how you respond. And they're like, you know, they realize, wait a minute, this is not, you don't have to respond in that way. There's a way to do things. And if anything, you just get up. Hey, no, I'm not interested or whatever, and get up and move to a different spot. Now, if somebody starts to following you or doing, then you get security or you call somebody, some backup. But just to be like, oh, you're so disgusting. Oh my God, why are you? And then get to calling names and doing all that. That is a very slippery slope. I wouldn't suggest any woman do that, because that is a dangerous game. If you do run into somebody that could be dangerous, girl, you don't know what these people could end up doing to you. You know what I'm saying? And there are many occasions where this has happened, But we only see the aftermath of it. We don't see the beginning part of it, of where it ends up being an altercation, or, you know, there's words back and forth and then it leads to something more. And that's unfortunate, but I just think that women need to be very cautious. You need to be very cautious of how you talk to people. Just because somebody approach you and you don't want to be approached don't mean that they deserve to be cussed out or told off. Just, you could politely say, I'm not interested, and walk away. You just don't know the mental state of a lot of people. And I just think a lot of women move dangerously out here, and then they cry wolf when somebody responds. And I don't think that anybody should be putting their hands on anybody, but you just don't know who you're encountering. So I would be as gentle, as nice as possible. And if you just still, then you need, you know, go get some help. Don't just sit there and think that you can handle this person by yourself, because this is how these women talk. Like they can, like you can take these men, like you could beat the hell out of them, like you could put the hurt on them. And you're just a vulnerable woman. They want to claim vulnerable, and you're not protected. But then at the same time, you put yourself in a position to where you are very vulnerable, and you put yourself there. So I just think that was crazy. There's no way I'll be talking about somebody's mama and their daddy, and I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know what you're capable of. I don't know you from a can of paint. I would definitely be like, get in my shoes and get into a more area where there are more people and getting away. I'm not gonna sit here and talk to this person. You know what I mean? You've already rejected him. That's enough to piss him off if he's crazy. So why would you escalate it? A lot of women move is crazy, in my opinion. But a lot of these women like to make you think that they're so afraid of men and all of this, and they're not. They're not afraid to open their mouth and cuss you out and let you know what it is. You know, because a lot of times, even though there are crazy people out here, a lot of these men aren't that crazy, and they're not going around here doing crazy. They'll walk off just like he did. But once again, I just think that this was horrible. And I don't think no man wants to be subjected to that type of treatment. She could have definitely handled that in a better way. That was not the best way to do it. It just got attitudes and just like mad and ready to pop off with the quickness. And then you wonder why men don't take you seriously. Now, once again, I will say, because, you know, I'm pretty sure most women can relate to a man walking up and try to holler at you and all that. But there's a way to know, I'm not interested. Thank you, and move on. But don't just sit there. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back and forth. Don't go back and forth with a stranger and you don't know anything about him. I wouldn't advise that. And a lot of women tend to do that. They really think they Power Rangers or something. Like the power gonna come out and they're just gonna tear the man up. They think the bear is more safe because they think they Power Rangers. And they think their inner power is gonna come out and tackle them, and they're gonna be the victors. I don't have no clue, but I would recommend to any woman, do not handle a situation like that the way she did. Please just politely decline, move away, let him go on. If he's trying to follow you or do something crazy, get the police, get security, have somebody with you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't escalate the situation. I wouldn't recommend anybody do that. That's how you get hurt. I'm just saying. What do you guys think about this? Definitely chime in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.